Hi everybody, I'm PJ with Princess Craft RV here in Round Rock, Texas. Today, I am going to show you the Intech Flyer Pursue. Now, if you're looking for an RVing experience that's similar to your living room with a recliner, this is probably not what you're looking for. But if you like something lightweight, very sturdy, and it will get you off the grid, out on those back roads, this might be something interesting. Now this Pursue, it's 13 feet 9 inches long, it's going to weigh about 1,600 pounds, and that is fully loaded with everything I'm going to show you today. And it's going to cost you somewhere around $15,000. So let's start on the outside, and I'm going to show you around this trailer. Come on, let's go. Now we usually start on the inside of the trailers, but with this Intech Pursue, we're going to start on the outside and tell you some of the great features of how it's built. Now all of the Intechs are made with a welded aluminum cage frame. Not only are the sides, the roof, the front and the back framed with welded aluminum, but the actual chassis underneath is welded aluminum as well. So it is all one piece. Makes it very strong, very durable over the years. The outside is an 040 aluminum, so this is very sturdy. It is insulated, and it comes in 4 colors: black, white, red, and a light silver and a charcoal gray. The graphics, everything is going to be standard on it, as well as the black trim. Now, one of the cool features on the Pursue is that there is an optional pull-out kitchen. Now, every option I talk about here, you'll find on almost every Pursue out there. So it'd be difficult to find one without the pull-out kitchen, but technically it's an option on the website. It just pulls right out from the front, and you'll see it has the stove and the 50-quart Dometic refrigerator. Now this is an ice chest style. You can set it to be a freezer or a refrigerator, and it just eliminates the need for getting any ice. It is 12 volts, so it allows you to stay out actually if you're off the grid for long periods of time. A solar panel that's going to keep your battery charged, run your refrigerator. Great option for keeping drinks and food cold. All right, when you're traveling, there is a strap right here that clips on, goes all the way over the top, and then this Flyer tray, which makes a nice L-shaped kitchen, comes off and sets right back on top of this. It stores right here when you're traveling. So I'll show you that when we're closing up. Right next to it, the 2-burner stove, glass top so you can use it for countertop. Open this up, you've got 2 burners and a little bit of storage underneath. Notice how it's all aluminum. I love that. All right, now next to it, you'll notice right here there's a little storage spot, but under here is the propane connection. The propane for your stove, you've got a couple of options here. One of them is Intech provides you with a bracket that mounts right here on the front if you would like to, and it holds a 20-pound bottle of propane, the standard bottle that you usually see on a trailer. It can stay there when you travel, it's not a problem, and all you do is hook the hose up between that bottle, screw it in right here at the green connection. Now the other option, if you don't want to travel with that much propane, is you could have the small green bottles that you can buy really at any hardware store, and just screw it directly into this connection. There is a little adapter that screws on there that you'll have, and then you just have a throwaway bottle that goes right on that connection sits right here underneath the stove. When it's empty, you simply buy another one. So those are the two options for running this stove on propane. You just lift up this glass top, pull it closed, and you've got a work surface on the top when you're not using it. I love that piece. Now let me show you really quickly how this tray fits right back on there. So this powder-coated aluminum tray lifts right up off the knobs that are mounted on the front. And you see the knobs right here on the side. So it mounts right back on that edge. Just line it up and drop it in. If you wanted to camp with it right here, you don't have the access to your refrigerator, but it does give you a great countertop surface to work with. Then, of course, this simply pushes right back in, has a baggage catch closer, and it's out of the way. There is a 110 plug right up here. If you happen to be hooked into electricity, you've got that for lights, anything you want to do on the outside. And I love the fact that they have put a 12-volt light right above the kitchen, so it keeps all of this area lit up at night if you're cooking or getting a drink. All right, let's come around to the front. Now on the front, I like the fact that you can actually see the chassis of this trailer and the welded triple tube tongue. There is a storage box mounted on the front. Now it's completely empty, so you could use it for any type of gear. Fully loaded, this with all the options, this trailer has a tongue weight of about 325. There is a single crank jack. Crank it up to make it higher and lower, of course. But with just a pull pin, it swivels. So once you load this onto your vehicle, you pull the pin, swivel it sideways, and you're ready to roll. Let's move around to the other side of the trailer. Now plug-ins on this side, there is a port for a portable solar panel. Just plug it directly in there. It's going to charge your battery. We'll see the battery in just a minute in the cabinet below. There is a place for cable. There is a TV option on the inside if you wanted to bring one with you. So you can do cable TV or a portable satellite right there. Your 30 amp short cord course right here, and this is the vent for the battery box on the inside. Stereo antenna right here on the front. And let's look in this compartment. You'll be able to see the battery box right there. All right. That also has the baggage catch on it, so I love the fact that it's just a slam latch. So the spare tire is mounted on the side, and as you can tell, it is an off-road tire. This actually has the off-road tires and the 2-inch lift kit on it. So the top of this roof rack is 6'9". I love the diamond plate footrest right here. So you can just step up, reach this roof rack, which is really nice, welded, solid roof rack, powder coated. This bar can be adjusted forward and back. It's just a good solid piece of equipment up there. Now it's rated for 250 pounds. Let's talk about that for a minute, because what that means is it's 250 pounds of dynamic weight. That means if you're going to pack gear up there, go down the road, hit the potholes, bounce around, 250 pounds of gear is your weight limit. It's very different if you put a rooftop tent up there, which really works great. So with a rooftop tent, you can certainly go over that 250 pound limit. Works great on the roof of this. That limit is for what's going down the road. All right, so let's talk about the adventure package, because you will see that if you go to the Intech website. And what that includes is going to be the off-road tires, the AC, the roof rack, and the pull-out kitchen. Well, you know, here at Princess Craft, we've never had a Pursue that didn't have those features on it, as well as the other options that they offer. So keep in mind that when you're looking at Pursues, they will probably be fully loaded, maybe with or without a roof rack or a bat wing. Those are about the only things that sometimes aren't included. Almost everything else, it just makes this Pursue such a great off-road vehicle that you will find most of them outfitted that way. All right, this one does have the 2-inch lift kit here. There's a little tie down on the back and stabilizer jacks on all 4 corners. Let's take a look at the door. This one is double doors on the back. I love the LED light at the top, lights it up, and it kind of matches the taillights on the side. But notice it's got the standard RV entrance door lock. So it's very solid here. There's a gas prop to hold it open. And on this side, the latch goes down and does exactly the same. I just love the solid feel of these latches. It doesn't feel like aluminum doors that you see sometimes on cargo trailers. Most of the interior is all done with the nylon carpet. They have the really nice woven floor here, the infinity flooring. It actually has a woven feel, but it's used on high-end marine products and high-end boats. So it's very easy to clean. Just wipe it out with a damp rag. You don't have to baby the interior of this trailer. All right, nets on the end. Very easy to close right back up. Nice latch there. Let's look at the other side. I love the logos they put on this, the little Flyer logo. This side's going to be very similar to the other, except for it's going to have a porch light on it that you can turn on and off to use underneath your bat wing. So you've got one on the front by the kitchen, one back here. Same step up in case you needed to reach something on the ladder rack. Now this bat wing awning, if you have never seen them, stay tuned, because at the end we'll show you how that bat wing awning works. For now, let's go on the inside and show you how they've set up the inside. So along the front, this is all storage on the top. This net just unhooks right under here. Got 4 hooks all the way along, and it can come up. You can put gear under there. It's about, I would say, 2 feet deep, and it follows, of course, the curve at the top of the trailer. The netting will hold everything in when you're going down the road. Now, on the far side, you'll notice that there is a cable hookup right there. If you wanted to put your television up here or just have the connections up there, you could put a computer up here or a small TV if that was something that you were interested in. Up here, you've got blue lights. Of course, they go on and off with this middle switch right here. Storage up against the wall here. Speakers on both sides for your Bluetooth stereo, the 110 plug, and then the charging port with the 12 volt and the 2 USBs. Underneath, this is the converter, which is going to, of course, convert the 110 plug-in electricity to 12 volt, and it'll have your breakers and fuses. Another net on the far side. The carbon monoxide LP detector right there on the top. And halfway down, you've got windows on both sides, so that if you open those 2 windows, you can turn on your fantastic fan and get a nice breeze blowing through here while you're sleeping. I love that. The remote right here is going to control the air conditioner that's in the roof. It's also going to have a heat strip in it, so you can have electric heat and air if you are camping somewhere where you can plug in. Again, this middle switch is going to be the blue lights. The first switch is going to be overhead on the inside. The third one is an outside patio light. So you've got control of all the lights right here. Now there's 2 more switches at the back of the trailer. One of them is going to be the overhead lights. The other one, the patio light across the back above these double doors behind me. A 110 plug down below, so you can work out of either end of the trailer if you needed to plug in. Now, if it's a single person traveling, you can always stack these mattresses because they come in 2 pieces. Then you've got another area for cargo right next to that. So many great features if you just need a versatile, small camper that can go off the grid. Let's take a look outside at the Batwing. Hey everybody, thanks for hanging in there with us. I just love this Intech Pursue. It is such a great trailer for outdoor adventures. All right, well, if you have questions or any comments, please let us hear from you. We're glad to help you. You can call us here at Princess Craft or leave your comments below. And, you know, if you want to see more walkthrough videos, just subscribe to our YouTube channel at Princess Craft on YouTube. All right, and we also have a podcast. If you haven't heard, here at Princess Craft RV, we do a podcast. It's called RV Small Talk, and you can find it at rvsmalltalk.com or on any podcast player that you use. So check out RV Small Talk, and I'll see you next time.